has been confirmed to me that this is the school I'm supposed to be going to. So I applied. It was the top of my list. Everyone's getting back their results, and I was rejected from my dream college. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm actually working on a vlog. As you guys can see, I'm not in my usual YouTube recording space. I'm actually on a mini vacation. More information in that vlog to come soon, but I have a testimony to share. God, it's so good. So before we get into the tea on this video, how about you subscribe? I mean, you made it this far. You obviously want to know what I gotta talk about. You might get something out of this video. No, you will get something out of this video. So you might as well subscribe and watch a few more videos. Since you're already here, probably sitting down eating some popcorn or flipping through YouTube watching all these other videos. Might as well. Come on. I'll wait. Okay, but for real, subscribe. So as many of you might know, if you've seen my spilling the tea on myself video where I talk about my high school experience a little bit, if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it above in the iCard, either on this side or this side. Still haven't figured it out yet, but just click on it, look at that video first, so you can kind of get backstory on like where I'm coming from. So most of you guys know that freshman year in high school, I had senioritis. Yeah, girl, I had senioritis my freshman year, and the main reason for that was I knew a lot of people in high school. Like my first day, I just met people that were seniors in my middle school, and like knew my brother, knew like my cousins, like everybody just knew someone that I knew. So through association, I just knew a lot of people, and a lot of people knew me. So I hung out with people that were like older than me, like sophomores, juniors, and even seniors, and they were already established. Like they knew what they needed to do to graduate and things like that, and I kind of fell into it. Being a freshman, obviously I still needed to like plant my feet and like be in school, but I chose to like basically be a follower. Like I was cutting school, I was hanging out, basically not going to class because I wanted to like chill with friends and be part of the cool crew or whatever. So yeah, it caught up to me, I want to say my junior year, because my sophomore year I feel like I kind of started like going to class, but like doing the bare minimum. Basically freshman year I did the bare minimum, sophomore year I did the bare minimum, junior year I realized I need to come to school on time. I actually need to show up to these classes if I'm trying to get to college. You know, you have to take your SATs and all that stuff. So like reality was kind of starting to hit me, but I still didn't really go to gym class, which is ridiculous. So I say all of that to say senior year came and I needed to get my stuff together. I really needed to get it together, and there was this one college that I wanted to get into, and I saw the requirements to get into the college, and I was like, my GPA needs to go up, my SAT scores needs to be on point, like I need to get it together. So I started taking it a bit more serious, but not that it was too late, but it was like sis had 3 gym classes, 3. Along with being on the cheerleading team, I had to be in gym. So luckily my coach was so nice. She was able to, you know, swindle some of my coaches, some of my gym teachers, because I legit had 3 gyms and all different teachers. So my coach spoke to them and was like, you know, she's in cheerleading after school. Like, since your class is at the end of the day, just let her come to cheerleading. And of course I took advantage of that, and I was like, oh, I have cheerleading practice today, and I wouldn't go to, like, there wouldn't be cheerleading practice, but then I wouldn't go to gym class. And yeah, it got to the point where the my last gym class was like, you know what, no, you need to come to gym every day, every time. If you don't come, you're not gonna graduate. And I was like, you cannot graduate because of gym? What? But like, yeah, it's true, like you need those credits, and high school prepares you for college. So I was like, okay, I need to get it together. I'm trying to graduate on time. I need to get my life together. So all that to say, got my stuff together. I got a pretty good, well, decent score in my SATs. I don't really remember, but I remember how I felt when I got back my results, and like some of my friends, we compared our results and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's good. Like we both did pretty good. So I remember that. it came to the college application process when I knew there was this one 4-year college that I wanted to go to. It was my dream college. It was the only 4-year college that I applied for, and it was at the top of my list. Everything else was community college, because I made up in my mind that if it's not this school, I'll just go the following year, or after I get my associates, I'll go to that school. Like, I need to go to this school. And, you know, it has been confirmed to me that this is the school I'm supposed to be going to. So I applied. It was the top of my list. Everyone's getting back their results, and I was rejected from my dream college. Rejected from my dream college. And it was the only 4-year college that I applied for. And at that point, I didn't know what to do with my life. Like, it was confirmed that this is where I'm supposed to go, and this is where I wanted to go. It was the top of my list. I made most of the requirements. So I was like, to be rejected, like, I was so sad. I was so broken. I was so hurt. And like, I didn't know what to do with myself. So I had to obviously go to college. I had to suck it up. So I went to the community college, the second on my list, that accepted me, and I had to take like a placement test with them. So I went to take the placement test for math, which is weird because I was good at math. But I took the placement test for math, but I think I did pretty good because it was, for the most part, it was pretty easy. So I did it, left, and then a few weeks later, I went back to that same community college, and I had to sign up for classes. And at the time, I had my boyfriend at the time there with me, and he wasn't planning to go to college, so like he wasn't really much of an encouragement to me. He just went to the school and he saw the college and he was like, yo, it's kind of whack. And when he said that, I was like, you know, I know it's whack, but like, I'm gonna get into my 4-year college. Like, I don't know what I was saying at the time, but like, I knew where I wanted to go and I knew where I was gonna eventually get into. And I said, I'm gonna do like a semester or a year at this school and then just transfer over to where I really want to go. Like, that was my plan. So I signed up for my 5 classes and everything. It was like mid-July, I think, and I was like ready. Like a month later, I was ready to go to college and just figure out what to do after that. And then I just keep remembering, like, you know, God promised me for high school, the same thing, like not the same thing happened, but for high school, I knew what high school I was going to get into, and boom, top of my list, got into it. And then for college, like, I felt the same way. So I was like, how can you confirm this with me, God, and not allow me to get into it? So like, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take this sitting down. Like, no, you just confirmed to me that this is the school that I'm going to get into. Like, what is really happening? Backtrack. Part of my application process for this 4-year school wasn't just like, you know, you send out your SAT scores and stuff. I actually sent out a video to the cheerleading coach for this school showing that, you know, I want to be part of your cheerleading team. This is what I'll do, yada, yada, yada. And I sent in an audition video for the cheerleading team before I even got accepted to the school. That was like in February, I think. Before I received my admission for the school itself, I sent out that video. So then I told my cheerleading captain, like, I received the rejection letter. I'm not going to be there. You know, I was so looking forward to being part of the cheerleading team, but I don't think that's going to be happening. And he was like, write them a letter. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, just write a cover letter. Like, you've written that before, right? I was like, yeah, I did. But like, what should I say? Like, they already rejected me. Like, what should I say? And he was like, just tell them, like, you know, he's just like bringing up stuff like, you know, you migrated to this country, you know, all the experiences that you've had, everything you've been through, you know, following the wrong crowd and things like that. You need to tell them, like, tell them what you've done and also how that shaped you into the person that you are today and what you're going to do when you get to their college. And the light bulb came up and I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So he offered to help me with my letter, and it was like 4 or 5, I don't even know, it was a long letter, like a lot of pages. And basically I'm really good with writing, I like to believe. So everything that came to me, I just like put it on paper. I talked about my experience migrating here when I was 10 years old. I talked about following the wrong crowds. I talked about the good as well, like being part of the cheerleading team, even though I was also maintaining kind of okay grades and like taking all these extra courses and taking the regents for exams that weren't even required, like the Spanish exam. I did really well in science. I did really well with history and things like that. So all of that was in my cover letter, and I shared with them like, I will also be part of the cheerleading team and I will be a great asset to your school. Like, basically, you need me. Like, what are you doing? You need me. Let me stop. But like, yeah, my letter, like, I really like put myself up there. And then I sent him that letter and he looked over it and he like added, you know, his little thing, because he's good in writing as well, and he kind of helped me with like perfecting it. And then I sent it out. And then maybe 2 weeks before, I don't want to say 2 weeks, I feel like this all happened around the same time. I'm just not remembering the dates. I feel like this was all in June to July, like that 1 month span, mid-June to mid-July. And after taking the placement test, maybe a week after taking the test, I received big envelope from my dream college. And I was like, why are they sending me this? Like, they already rejected me. Like, you're just gonna throw more salt on my wound? Like, why are you sending me this? And so I was like, okay, let me just open it. You never know, just open it. And the first thing I saw when I opened it was this folder that said yes. And I just told you my dream college. We're gonna edit that out. Nope. It was like, say yes to insert the name of the college. Obviously you guys know where I went. If you know me, you know where I went, but I just don't want to have their credibility there. It is what it is. Yeah, so I received that and I was like, what? Say yes. I've already said yes since I applied to this college. You were #1 on my list. And then I saw the acceptance letter. Congratulations, we would love to have you, with all these other like extra things about like curriculum and like when I should, you know, register for classes and all that stuff. And I'm like, like what? I just applied and I just signed up for my classes at this community college and now I'm getting acceptance here. Like, it's a no-brainer. Obviously I'm gonna go here. So didn't even respond to that community college, just kind of left it, went to my dream college, applied, registered for all my courses all over again. And I was like, okay, God, I see you. Like, I was so down. I was like, what really happened? Like, why didn't I get accepted to my college? And then I was at the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to take 1 semester, do really well in this semester, and then go to my dream college. And then the fact that they accepted me like 2 weeks before school was supposed to start, 2 or 3 weeks before school was supposed to start, I was like, okay, God, I see you showing off. I see you coming at the opportune time. Like, what? Don't mind the lighting. The sun is being weird today. But, like, I was just so, like, excited. Like, I couldn't even control it. Read the letter, screamed in the entire house. Mind you, I wasn't, like, I was living in a private house, but like shared. So like, I'm on the 2nd floor. I'm screaming, jumping, going crazy. It's probably like 10 or 11 at night. I don't even remember what time it was. It was pretty late, but I'm like screaming. I'm like, I got accepted to my dream college. Oh my gosh. Like, going crazy, legit. This is a lot more calm and reserved than I really did it. But I was jumping up like a crazy person. And I was just like, thank you, Lord. Screaming, crying. My mom came. My brother came. Everyone was hugging me. Congratulations. Like, you did it. You know, got into your school. And then I was like really curious. Because I was like, okay, is it the letter? Like, that made them change their minds? Like, what happened? I decided, let me go to the admissions. Like, I'm just nosy. Let me go to admissions and speak to the lady that like accepted me, because I sent her that like letter privately, the office of admissions. And so when I got the acceptance, I was like, let me go to the person that like, you know, received it and read it and like was grateful to have me. So went there and I asked her like, what was it? And she said, well, you took your placement exam and we did a second look at your application. We took a second look at your application and also your letter had a part to play in it. And I was like, wow. Like, it goes to show that if you do not give up on like your dream, it really can come true. So I went to my dream college for 4 years and graduated along with my class. I mean, it wasn't a perfect story. I could tell you guys more about that journey if you'd like. Give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you'd like to see the part 2 of like being accepted to my dream college, going to my dream college, all that stuff. But that it goes to show that if you don't give up on your dreams, it really can in fact come true. And if God promised you something, like, no matter what it may look like, no matter how it may seem, don't feel like he gave up on you or he was just saying that. Don't think of it like, oh, you know, maybe it's not meant to be, maybe it's not really what he wants for me and for my life. Or maybe you didn't get into your dream college or your dream high school from the very beginning. But for me, I was like, even if I didn't get in, like, God promised me this, so regardless, I'm graduating from that school. Like, I knew that I'm graduating, like, hands down, this is the school I'm graduating from. So I was gonna keep trying, and I was gonna work that entire semester to bring my GPA up to show them that, you know what, they need me at that school. So yeah, don't give up. I hope this video is a form of encouragement to you, and I hope that even in this season, no matter what results you get back, that you continue to trust in God and believe in his plan for you, because at the end of the day, he is the author and the finisher of your faith. So if he said yes, nobody else can say no, and if he opens a door, no one else can shut it. So you just have to trust and believe in him. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. If you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I have to head out. I'm heading to Candytopia right now, so should be really fun. The sun is shining. It was supposed to rain all day today, but you know, God smiled on me. Like, he just blessing the skies right now. Like, I'm about to turn the camera around so you guys can see. Like, it's so beautiful out here. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. But yeah, you should see this, guys. It's so beautiful out here. I'm about to show you. Like, what? Look at the skies.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I know I can't sing, don't judge me.
Be blessed, spread love, and stay beautiful inside and out. Bye.